We've had listeners email the show for a second date before saying they want to stay anonymous for whatever reason.
Yeah, totally.
Some have asked us to beep their name. Others have asked to use a completely different name.
Right.
But today, we actually have a first because we have someone on the phone who says they would like to go by the name Matthew McConaughey for this call.
All right.
And not only that, he told me ahead of time he'd actually like to speak in Matthew McConaughey's voice.
Oh my God.
All right.
So,
Wait,
Big
or is
fan,
it really
or-
Matthew McConaughey who doesn't want to get caught?
possibly.
Wow.
I'm a little skeptical of doing this, but
I'm excited.
I'm excited
I
too.
can guarantee you he has his shirt off right now.
As a
Well-
person,
Just ask.
That'd be
okay,
good.
let's give it a shot. Matthew McConaughey, you there?
I'm here, baby, all day.
oh, it's
Oh my
him!
God.
That's actually pretty
That's
good.
That
pretty
was
good.
a lot better than I
And
thought.
he didn't even have to say all right. Like he
Yeah.
went right. Oh wow, I'm impressed.
Yeah,
I'm turned
this is
on.
good.
Is you
okay,
But
Brooke,
what?
that's-
No?
is your shirt on or off right now?
Shirts off.
What?
We are ready to go.
Oh, it's
Okay.
him.
Whoa.
I think it's him, guys.
All right.
I think he's trolling
I'm
us.
starting to be a believer now.
Wow.
Okay,
Oh my God.
I
so
would not be calling Matthew McConaughey back.
do you
Yeah. Oh, Brooke just popped the bubble.
do you want me to call you Matthew McConaughey or Mr. McConaughey or
Double M.
Matthew.
Like, what do your friends
Oscar-winning-
call you?
Yeah, my friends call me Matt. So
Oh.
since we're friends, you can call me Matt.
All right.
Oh,
And
wow.
so
No.
maybe before we get into what happened on your date, can I ask you why you want to stay anonymous?
Well, that's a great question. I think the reason why is because
I can't.
a lot of my friends listen to this show, okay, and they would recognize my voice if I dropped this whole Matthew McConaughey thing.
Don't make it sound. I want it to be real. So I'm living in this bubble where I'm really talking to Matthew
God.
McConaughey, so I don't like it when you talk like
Brooke,
that.
I'm going to spray you with some water. You need to calm down over there.
I'm just
It's
about
hot.
ready to take my shirt off.
I
Yeah.
know. I can tell.
All right. Well, before this gets any weirder, maybe we should just start to ask you some questions here, Matt. What's the name of the woman that you went out with?
Her name is Theresa.
Okay.
Teresa.
Okay. And where did you meet this Theresa?
So I was getting my haircut at a barber shop that will remain nameless.
Okay.
Supercuts. Just
I would love that so much. Hey, we just found out George Clooney uses the Flowbee.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not that too far off.
All right. Was she your barber?
No. So I was getting my haircut right, getting the do right, and I saw this girl
Mm.
walking along the street going inside a coffee shop. And I said, Matt, who was that girl? I followed her into this coffee shop and I sat my caboose down on a chair and I just looked at her.
So did you approach this Teresa?
Absolutely, yeah. I was like, I do not approach women like this, but she was so gorgeous that I just walked up to her and I said, listen, baby, look at that sun. This is the last time I want to look at the sun without knowing your name.
Wow.
What?
Okay. Both sides have
You know,
one
I was
word.
following you to there.
Now I can tell this
What
isn't
did you
Matthew
just say?
McConaughey.
Hi, I'm Matt. What's your name?
Yeah,
she
you
laughed.
lost me.
She laughed, broke the tension,
Good.
and she decided to go on a date. And I was absolutely excited about that, obviously.
Why wouldn't
Wow.
you be? So where does Matthew McConaughey like to take his women for a first date?
So I picked her up. We drove actually to a gaming place, billiards, video games, all that kind
Oh
of thing.
man,
Oh, wow.
I
That
thought for
sounds so
sure
cool.
you would be on a beach. I mean, that's where you belong. But
On a
okay,
yacht.
All right.
that's a good date.
That's
Gives you something to
fun.
do since you
Yeah.
guys don't know each other at all.
How'd it go?
It went well. We were vibing, going back and
Ooh.
forth, trading jokes, smiles, all things good.
Mhm.
Playing a little game of pool, though, I did. I'm a strong guy, I'm not going to lie. And I hit the billiard ball a little too hard, okay? And it kind of jabbed her right in the shoulder there.
Oh.
Oh.
What? You hit her with a ball from the pool table?
Accident. He's
Ow!
buff.
That's right, yeah.
Most women would love to get hit by one of Matthew McConaughey's balls.
Not that one.
No, exactly.
That sounds really painful.
You know what? It gave me an opportunity, though, to comfort her, which was great.
It's hard for me to take this date seriously.
Yeah, when you say it like
I
Matthew
mean-
McConaughey, I'm like, that's fine,
Yeah.
great. But if I heard your real voice, I'd be like, you messed up.
Yeah.
So were you able to salvage it after the ball fiasco?
Yeah, we went outside and I planted one on her. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, did-
Ooh, kiss.
She received it well.
She received it well. It was
What?
Weird way
That's
to
not a
ask.
weird question.
the kiss well.
I don't know. I wonder, did she kiss you back? Like, I don't know.
It's been a
Like,
long time since Brooke had a first kiss, so she doesn't remember.
Normal people say, was it a good kiss? But
Yeah.
that's normal.
Yeah.
I'm flustered. I'm talking to Matthew.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys.
Yeah. How was the kiss, Matt?
Oh, man, great question. It was like all the lights on the street turned green. You know what I mean? It was a go-go.
Moment.
I don't know what you mean.
Mind-altering, hallucinogenic type of
I
a
love
kiss.
it.
It was like butterscotch on the side of a hot day. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense, but if you think about it too hard, but it
Yeah.
sounds good.
I like butterscotch.
I don't think about it too hard.
Sounds good to me.
Why do you think she's not calling you back?
I have no idea. Maybe that billiard ball kind of knocked something loose. I don't know.
Her shoulder loose? I don't know.
She can't use the arm to dial. That's the problem.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right, Matt. Well,
This is so fun.
this is really fun. You hold tight, okay? You do your Matthew McConaughey thing for a while because we're going to play a song. We'll come back. We'll call Theresa for you, and we'll try and get you a second date, all right?
All right.
All right.
There it is.
There we go. Hold on, man. We're getting tons of text to 78592 right now. A lot of our listeners are convinced this is the real Matthew McConaughey on the phone.
He's good.
He is pretty
And if you're just tuning in for the second date, one of our listeners wanted to stay anonymous so his buddies don't recognize him. But instead of just bleeping his name or using a different one, he wanted to go by Matthew McConaughey and actually speak in Matthew McConaughey's voice.
good. And not only that, describe his date as if Matthew McConaughey were on it.
It's been amazing.
Right? Yeah.
I'm very, very impressed. But Matthew McConaughey met a woman named Theresa recently. When he spotted her across the street, followed her into a coffee shop and asked her out, ended up taking her to a gaming hall where they played air hockey and billiards. By the end of the night, he did manage to get a kiss. And before we call her, I need to know, Matthew McConaughey, what name should I say contacted us when I get her on the phone? Because it'd be awkward if I said, a guy doing a Matthew McConaughey impression wants to get a hold of you.
You can just tell her my name is Matt, if that works.
Wait.
Is that what
Doesn't
she'll
make
know
sense.
you as?
Yeah, how would she know Matt?
My real name is Matt, and the voice I'm doing is Matthew. Big difference.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So I'll-
Okay,
I'll-
so getting closer and closer to being the real thing.
Kinda hurt.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, can I ask one more? Are you going to talk in the Matthew McConaughey voice when it's your turn to talk to her?
We'll see how it goes. It's going to be a surprise.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh,
I want a Matthew McConaughey
Okay,
surprise.
why am
I
I
hope
okay
he
with
goes
the
through another
surprises?
impression.
okay.
All right.
Well, let's
She's
do this.
definitely saying yes to this date.
All right, Matt. I'm going to dial Teresa's number if you're ready.
Good to go.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is this Theresa?
Yeah, who's this?
Hi, Theresa. My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. How you doing?
Fine. Sorry, who is this?
I'm Jeffrey. I work on a morning radio show, and we're doing a segment on our show called A Second Date. Have you ever heard of those before?
No.
It's a segment that we do on our show to help people with their dating lives. Basically, if you go out with someone and afterwards, if that person's not calling you back, you can email us and we'll call them for you to try and help them figure out the reason why they're not getting a call back.
Okay.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
So the reason why I'm calling you is because we got an email from a guy named Matt, and he's trying to get a hold of you.
Okay. Yeah.
You remember Matt?
Oh yeah, of course. That was pretty recent.
Yeah, right. You guys went out and played pool and stuff.
Yeah, so he told you about the date then?
Yeah. I mean, he gave us a lot of the details and said that he met you at a coffee shop and then you ended up going to a gaming hall, played a bunch of games, and he had a very descriptive way of describing the kiss, but he said it was very good. Do you agree with him on all that?
Sure. I mean, it was a fine kiss. This is so weird.
Did you like him? I mean, were you into him?
Well, the thing about Matt, I mean, so he approached me in a coffee shop and
Yeah.
he was really nice. Like, that's what like struck me. I'm usually not one to sort of say yes or give my number out to a random guy who like approaches me, you know,
Yeah.
in public.
I mean, speaking to
Yeah.
him just in the little bit that we have, he sounds very charming. If I do say so.
He had some line that like was definitely one I haven't heard before, something about like, I don't want to look at the sun without knowing your name. It was very sweet, and he came off very genuine.
Confusing. I don't know.
I mean, if that was sweet, he must be really hot.
Yeah, true.
He's a good-looking guy.
Yeah. It sounds like part of his game is to confuse women so that they don't know what to do except go out with him.
It's working.
Very effective.
Well, he got the date, so.
Yeah.
There you go.
So the whole reason that we do this is because you're obviously not reaching out to him afterwards, and he's trying to figure out the reason why.
He was really sweet at the coffee shop, but I just got to say, like, when we went on the date, it felt like he was just trying way too hard. He likes to do kind of voices and impressions.
Really?
We didn't notice.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like him.
No, we're kidding.
No, he may have done an impression or two for us.
Oh, well, then you know. I mean, he does quite a few, and, you know, it's a funny party trick, but he kind of was doing them all night.
But maybe, I mean, to give him a break, Theresa, maybe he's just nervous because he did say a lot of really nice things about you. And so maybe he was just, you know, when you get caught in that cycle of like wanting to impress someone, that sometimes it backfires.
I don't think I've ever done that when I want to impress someone.
Well, I know, but that's his go-to, right? That's his security blanket. It makes him feel like maybe she'll think I'm funny or something.
Yeah.
Is that
and it shows he's talented. Like, it's impressive. We're all, like, in awe, honestly.
Yeah. I mean, the voice that he did for us was Matthew McConaughey, and we were all blown away.
Did you hear that one?
Yeah, I heard that one. There was one moment where he accidentally sort of hit a billiard ball and it hit me, and he came up and he like asked if I was all right.
Okay.
That was after I'd been spending a lot of my evening already with Matthew McConaughey, and I was like, when is Matt gonna arrive, you know?
Oh, wait, so
like
he did Matthew McConaughey a lot on your date, too?
He did. He also did a fair amount of Tim Gunn.
Don't know who that
Wait, the fashion guy?
From Project Runway?
Yes, from Project Runway.
Okay.
Those are two very different people.
Yeah. Was he good at it?
Yeah.
He was pretty good at it, but, you know, I would be asking something like about his family, like, are you close with your family? And I get an answer that was in the voice of Tim Gunn, and it was just sort of hard to get to know somebody that way.
Yeah. Or take it seriously. I mean, he could be telling you something deep about his family, but if he's doing it as Cookie Monster, no one's gonna, you know, take it for real.
I wonder if he knows that. If he knows that he was kind of blocking himself on the date.
Right, because how do you get to know him? I mean, I don't feel like I know him at all.
Know him, right?
Right,
Yeah.
the real him.
Yeah, the real man.
But why get to know him when you can know Matthew McConaughey?
I love it. Alexa's into it.
Well, maybe we can get to know Matthew McConaughey a little bit deeper, because I need to tell you, Theresa, Matt is on the other line listening.
Uh-oh.
And he really wants to talk to you.
No, she says
No, he's not.
No,
Yeah, he
I'm
is.
serious, he is.
I feel like we have a lot of people on the line.
I know.
You know what I mean?
Matt, you there?
Or is it Tim Gunn?
Yeah, who is it?
Hey, everyone. Hey, Theresa. How are you?
Oh, it's still so
Oh
cool.
my God. Hi.
Listen, I don't want you to freak out or, you know, worry. I'm just doing this voice because I know a lot of people, my friends and family, love this show. So they're gonna think it. They're gonna know who the real me is on this, and I don't want that.
I think they know you do this
Yeah,
already.
right.
They're still gonna know it's you.
I mean, I think, Matt, you have to drop it at this point if you actually want the date.
Yeah, be real, be mad.
Did you hear what she was saying?
I did hear it. I acknowledge it. I don't necessarily think I need to drop anything. Maybe outside of the show I can drop it. We can have a conversation, but not right now. This is going too well.
Is it? You're laughing. We're making it worse, Theresa.
Look, the reason that I was kind of bummed out is because I really did want to go on that date with you, and I really did want to get to know you.
What do you think about that, Matt?
The voices kind of, you get to know me through the voices. Maybe it's a defense mechanism, but we can work on it.
That's the guy. What's his name?
Wait, now you're Tim Gunn?
Well, yeah, sure, I can be Tim Gunn.
Oh, I don't like that. No.
Alexis is like,
I'm freaked out.
I mean, it's a pretty good Tim Gunn impression, but I don't think Tim Gunn is someone that women want to go out with all the time.
What she's saying is she wants to go out with the real Matt.
What about Adam Sandler? Ooh.
Adam Sandler?
Okay, we're getting worse.
It's
See,
going downhill.
this is what I'm dealing with. He won't stop with the impression.
Yeah.
Oh my God! I will tell you though, I have a husband who won't stop with the dad jokes, or and it has been long before he was a father.
Yeah, and the Matthew McConaughey McConaughey is much better than hearing dad jokes all day.
Yes,
So you're coming
yes,
out
it
on top
is.
here,
I'm
Theresa.
It's out of a good place, at least.
I mean, look, dude, you're obviously really good at the impressions.
Yes,
but-
and I love to do them too.
Oh my
I
god.
love to
Okay.
do them.
Adam Sandler.
Oh my god.
it's really good.
I would date Tim Gunn before Adam Sandler.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Matt, be you. Did
Yeah.
you not hear what she said? She said she likes you. She said she wants to know you more.
If you asked me out again as yourself, then I might say yes.
Oh.
I mean, it could not be more clear
Yeah, come
right
on,
now,
Matt.
Matt.
Yeah.
Like the clarity is there.
Your set is over. Show's done. Now it's time to be real.
yeah, don't worry about your friends and family judging you. Worry about Theresa judging you right now.
Yeah.
You're right. I can drop the facade, the voices, and I should just be myself.
That is a horrible Betty White impression. I'm
No,
just
honestly,
kidding.
I'm listening to his voice and I'm like, is it supposed to be a celebrity I know? Or is this really who he
Okay,
is?
I think
This
it's
is my real voice. This is my real voice. This is Matt. I probably lean on that stuff a little too hard, but it was because I was nervous, and I just wanted to make a good first impression, make you laugh, and maybe I took it too far. But I would love to get to know you for real, Theresa.
Aw, that's better than any impression you could have done, bro.
All right, there it is, Theresa. He
Oh,
gave you the real
excited.
voice. What do you say? We'd like to send you out on a second date and we'll pay for it.
I would love to go on a second date.
Oh, you guys are cute.
That's right, baby. That's all McConaughey.
No, Matt.
Oh, God.
All right.
Sorry.
Okay. All right, so you guys are going to go out
You
again.
did it.
I'm excited.
Congratulations, Matt.
All right.
All right.
You got to drop it before the date.